are you sad that we're now off of the parkway and away from the cars, motorcycles, bicyclists, runners, leaf watchers? Absolutely crowded up here, as you would expect it to be near Asheville. On a November day, we are slightly past peak leaf season. The Buell pot, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, the Buell plot. We are now entering the North Carolina Arboretum. Oh, this is just amazing. The shut-in trail was originally constructed in the 1890s by George W. Vanderbilt to connect Biltmore House with his Buck Spring Hunting Lodge 17 miles away on Mount Pisgah. Over the next 2 days, we'll be doing day hikes connecting this spot on the shut-in trail to Mount Pisgah, or Pisgah Inn, which will be the end of segment 3 on the Mountains to Sea Trail. How would you describe the first 2 miles? Uphill? Yes. I think that's going to be the last 16 miles as well. It is pretty fall day here on the Mountains to Sea Trail. We are just above the Walnut Cove overlook on the Blue Ridge Parkway. Keena enjoying one of the wonderful switchbacks here on the Mountains to Sea Trail. You go one way and then you go another. But switchbacks are good, you know, they make things a little more gradual. Going straight uphill. They help prevent erosion. So I have no problem with switchbacks. I welcome them. We just passed a tent. Don't believe it was a camping tent. I believe it was a living tent. I think someone's living out here. This is my first Mountains to Sea Trail hike since switching from the Garmin Verb and Evo GP Pro gimbal to just a GoPro Hero 7 Black. Fairly content with the stabilization. Not quite the same as a gimbal, but saving some weight. And if it rains, I have nothing to worry. It rains, I have nothing to worry about other than tripping, because I trip a lot. Here we are, on a balance beam here. Mentioned a minute ago that I trip a lot. This wouldn't be a good time to do that. Now that is a true rock top right there. Keena enjoying a stroll here on the shut-in trail. This is Bent Creek Experimental Forest here. Good vibes, Keena. Good vibes. Good vibes. I think it's more like good vibes. We have approximately 1 mile to the top of Fair and Knob, and probably looking at 650 feet elevation gain to go. Here we are. Shut-in trail. Apparently there's a problem with bikes out here. So I keep seeing this where people are riding no bikes allowed. I really believe that one day that we were coming up through the Woods Mountain section, I don't believe those bikes were allowed either, but they were there. They about ran over us. But we lived to hike another day on the Mountains to Sea Trail. Yeah, it's been steep coming up to Fair and Knob. breathing a little bit hard, but might edit that stuff out. This is a pretty good climb here, but we're getting closer to the top of Fair and Knob. The beautiful Fair and Knob Fire Tower.
Yeah.
Not much left here of the fire tower. Here we are, and I might be getting a contact buzz here on the Mountains to Sea Trail. Beautiful. Okay, we just went over the top of Fair and Knob. How you feeling, Tina? It sure is high up there, isn't it? Got high on Fair and Knob. Just for the record, I'm not a user, but I did. I could remember that smell from Poison concerts back in the day. I didn't see Bret Michaels up here singing "Talk Dirty to Me," but in any event, we're heading down now, Fair and Knob, and we have about 2.7 miles to go, and we will be done for today. And we'll head back out here tomorrow to finish my 2018 Western MST goal of Pisgah Inn. Kina behind me has been doing a great job of filling in sections that I did before we started doing this together. So hopefully by this time next year, we will be tied. We'll be doing this stuff together, and we can finish the whole trail together. One thing you don't really realize in these videos is just how far above the Blue Ridge Parkway you are. Sometimes you'll be on the parkway and try to figure out where the trail's at. What you don't realize is it's way steeply above the parkway on the corner of a ridge. Not a place you'd want to trip. You'd fall into a pack of motorcycles and leaf photographers. Not that there's anything wrong with either one of those, by the way. We are approaching the end of our day. You feeling good?
Yeah.
You ready to walk to Pisgah Inn tomorrow morning?
Absolutely.
You ready for a burger at Farm Burger?
I am. Let's go get it.
Let's do this. Back at Big Ridge overlooked, a little bit of wind, a little bit cold. This begins our day here. Today we're going 5.3 miles only to Pisgah Inn, and it's a little bit cold out here today. We're getting a very early start. It's around 8. It's around 7:42 a.m. People would think it's 8 something, but last night we turned the clocks back an hour. We're probably running parallel right now to the Fork Mountain Tunnel on the Blue Ridge Parkway. How are you feeling today?
Good.
Are your legs sore from yesterday?
No, not really. I think I've already worked it out.
Mine are a little bit sore.
That's a big tree.
Massive. Some very cool trees up here. And the wind looks like it's reaching out to hug you. I have a feeling we're getting ready to go up the mountain to the left of Pisgah, and what will be the end of segment 3 going west. We'll reach the western terminus of segment 3, and this will be the first segment that Kina has completed. How do you feel about that?
I'm excited.
One great thing about coming this time of year, the lack of leaves on the trees, better views. Oh no. Got some rots on this tree here. That is a BAT. A big, awesome tree. And there's another one. Love these trees up here. They remind me a lot of the trees near Craigie Gardens. Absolutely beautiful. Very few switchbacks toward the end of this trail. Pretty much just buckle in and dig, man. Dig, get up that hill. Climb that mountain. Okay, 5120 elevation right now. Kind of cold, kind of beautiful up here. I was able to look back a moment ago and see Asheville and realize how far we've made it in these 2 days. We're on the shut-in trail, seeing all those little mountains down below that seemed steep at the time. But we're about up this one. This will be the final climb for this year probably. I don't see us getting back out here to take on more, so I think this will be it. But we're almost there. Tina's probably there. She's very, very strong on the hills. I'm strong on the hills too, the downhills. It's becoming a little more manicured with steps, which leads me to believe the climb is almost over. We did it. Over here to the right, through the trees, is Mount Pisgah. The leaves sure have changed up here near Pisgah Inn. They changed from being on the tree to being on the ground. That was a little bit corny, so please accept my apologies. Another beautiful view up here. Or if this thing's so stable that it won't even show when I trip. infamous Pisgah Inn, closed for the season. Yeah, we're hiking the Mountains of Sea Trail. So just to share this, I pretty much was told to leave the property by someone because this is closed for the season. And this is a state trail that I've been hiking all year to get to. So I'm gonna go to the end of segment 3. This is Pisgah Inn. We did it. We made it to Pisgah Inn. And now we're done for the season. A little bit of controversy here. We were told not to hike through the parking lot or by Pisgah Inn by, I guess, a winter worker. But I can say that Pisgah Inn is a marker. It's the western terminus of the MST. So don't really understand why Pisgah Inn would want their name out there. Yeah, they don't want people hiking on by their parking lot. So in any event, that's it for this year. See you heading west in the mountains again next year on the Mountains of Sea Trail.